Okay, from here, this is where most of your people are going to live. Here is the sales start page. This houses the open orders because we all have it to where customers come up 14 times at an F&M and you don't want to ring them up for a soda, ring them up for a snack, ring them up for this, ring them up for that. If you choose, you can leave open orders going and then have them pay out one time at the end of the night. That's where all this lives. The completed orders, just like it says, completed. Your pre-orders for the items that people, whenever you do pre-orders, they all live here. As you see, I have some older ones. That's because some people haven't picked up their items. We usually give them and contact them up to 2 weeks after, and then we close or cancel the order. If they don't want it, if they haven't paid for it, if they did pay for it, we set their name back, set it on the inventory room, and just wait for them to come in. Also, so the user can reconcile their own drawer if you have individual cash drawers, credit card terminals for each logged in user. They can reconcile their own drawer right here and save it, and then it will put it into the reports area for the company overview. So your independent retail sellers don't have to have access to all of the reporting to be able to reconcile their drawer. They can just reconcile their own drawer. One other feature we've added on this page is a customer trade. So if you have a customer that comes up and they want to give somebody else trade credit, we can take care of that right in the system. You type in a customer here, type in the customer who's receiving, the amount, and then why, and it automatically creates a transfer ticket. So it's reconciled in the orders of removed trade credit from this person, added trade credit to this person. All right. So now let's go into the sales page. You can start it just from here. It'll start an order from cash default, or you can type in a phone number, name, stuff like that to just open an order. If you do type in a customer on this page, this is the proper way. We'll type in May. So it will filter and show you. So if I select them and then I click begin sale, it's going to ask you, hey, do you want to start a new order so you don't open up 15 orders for the same person? You can actually just keep continuing with their same order. We're going to open up one in my name. So here's the sales page. As you've seen, I had the PIN bypass enabled on my account, so I didn't have to type in my PIN number. It was automatically pre-filled. If you're logged into like one of our cash registers or anything like that, I would have had to type in my PIN number so then multiple people can use the same register without having to log in, log out. So when you're here, this is the sales page. This is where you're going to live. It displays your credit, your rewards, your contact info, edit notes. The notes are only visible on the customer screen. That is for you seeing all the customer info and here. It doesn't print on a receipt or anything like that. So you can add in notes about your customers. Unless you show them or somebody shows them, they will never see them. This page fully works with UPC gun scanning. It's also very picture heavy if you add in pictures. So you can see, make sure you're selling the correct stuff. If I'm doing an MTG single, let's just type in like wooded foot. So I can make sure that I'm selling the correct card. Everything is picture based. So here's my buy and sell price based upon those modifiers from my original video with setting up my settings. And then also if you are trying to look at a card that, well, is only foil or is only non-foil, we can select it here, and now you can see if they're foil or non-foil. And then that bulk section that I said. So like I said, we do it per inch. So I'll say 12 inches. So common 12 inches, 83 cents, $9.96 would be added to their trade. Let's say they want to buy the wooded foothills. I can be like, here, it's automatically defaulting to LP. It's non-foil quantity 1. I can trade it in at this price, or I can sell it to them at this price. If I click sell it to them, here's the card, there's the price. And then we were talking about in the previous video with the group bundles where you have buttons that for items that don't have buttons or easily accessible items, this is how it would look. So as you see, this one's kind of all over the place because this is just our miscellaneous random thing. If I go over to my events, you can see all of my magic stuff is in the same color. My flesh and blood stuff in the same color. My swoo stuff in the same color. So you can very much easily coordinate everything. We also discussed bundling items together, like the two-headed giant pre-release. Here it is right here. I click on it. It added the master item of the pre-release at the $70. It added 2 of the pre-release kits at a 0 price. It still shows the $40 price tag, so if I sell another one of these, it would just add it as a $40 item. So there's no need to edit anything or to add discounts if your users don't have discount permissions. And then just like I said, the rewards trade all shows up here. There's no cash payment in the payments field, so I can't click cash, because you have to type in exactly how much they're giving you. So if they're giving you $70, you can be like $70, click cash, credit, safe, anything like that. You can also do adjustments if you have the permission. We do over cost or under retail or specific targets. You can do all of that right here. And also if anybody is tax-free, you can also do that right here. If you need to change a customer, you can also do it from in the sale. Whenever you do ring up anything with a credit card, it will put down a note tracker down here to verify the data that, so if you have to reference it again on why didn't this payment go through or somebody's disputing it, you can see the reference number on the order for future referencing. And that's basically the sales page. It's where you're going to live all the time, but it's also very dark screen enabled. I recommend Dark Reader. So if you don't want to have a bright white screen all the time, you can switch it over via any of the Google extensions that do dark mode. I personally just like the Dark Reader. And that's it. And if you wanted to save the order, you just click save it, or you cancel it and it goes away.